Hello everyone. So welcome again. Today we have Laxmi with us. She's a research scholar from MDI Gurgaon. So welcome Laxmi.
Hi Puneetji, how are you? Thank you
Yeah,
so
very
much
well.
for inviting me.
It's our pleasure to have you here. So we'll
Thank
start.
you.
Yes, we'll start about your academic background. So please tell us about your academic background.
So by 2014, I completed my 12th standard. And then by 2018, I completed my Bachelor's of Engineering. That was in Electronics and Telecommunication. Further that, I completed my MBA from 2018 to 2020. That has a dual subject. So I have I did it in operations and finance.
Okay.
I kept 4 equal electives from both the areas. That's why it's a dual one.
Okay. Okay.
After that, I did a research associate job, and then I came into PhD program.
Okay. So it looks like you are focused to build a career in academics. Right?
Yes. So I have more inclination towards academics, and I am not much interested towards the industry and all. So mine is clear that I want to go into academics only for the teaching and for the research experience.
Okay, very good, very good. So here you have operations management as your area.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you joined in 2021.
21, right.
Okay. So please tell us about the selection process in MDI Gurgaon.
Okay, so here at MDI Gurgaon, we initially have application form filling and all. So it's a detailed application form. You have to apply. You have to give all your inputs, your 10th, 12th, graduation, post-graduation, every details. And then you will be asked to give a short research proposal on any topic. It's very short. They give you a word limit. So it's not more than, I think, 500 words. I would say that, as far as I remember. And then you have to give a written round as well. In my time, there was a written exam as well. So that was just given, you are being given a topic. So it's basically to test your writing skills. During my time, there was a COVID era. So we were asked to write on a COVID situation that was given to us. And then further, there will be 2 rounds of interview. The first round of interview will be your area wise. So for example, I am in operations management area. So my first round will be taken by all the professors from operations management area. And my second round of interview will be cross-sectional. So every department will be there, and the top management will also be there, the dean, director, and everyone will be there in the panel to take the interview of yours. And then there will be the final result.
Okay, wonderful. So total, how much is the strength in a batch for the PhD students? Total how?
So it's like there are two groups.
2
I could
batches.
say that.
Okay.
2 batches. They go simultaneously only. But the thing is, first is the residential and the non-residential. So in the residential one is the full-time MBA, full-time PhD program, FPM scholars.
Right.
So we have number around 8 to 10, and for the non-residential ones, which is an executive one.
Yes.
So for that, there are certain seats as well. The seats numbers are being well defined in our MDI Gurgaon page website.
Okay.
And that varies from year to year sometimes.
Okay, wonderful. So please tell us about the journey till now. How are you feeling? What is the thing as a research scholar go through mentally, physically, and emotionally? What are the things they feel there?
So first I'll focus on the journey, how I came here.
Okay.
So it's a very up and down. It's not just one day planning that I just wake up and I said, okay, PhD karna hai, and I came into this program. Okay. So it's like, I'll share an incident. So there was a time, I have a younger brother. He was being awarded in a hackathon. And I was like, oh wow, isko award mil gaya, mujhe nahi mila. And I am so hardworking person.
Okay.
So I felt quite jealousy. Ki ye kya ho raha hai? Everyone in the family is appreciating him, and I'm doing more effort than him, but no one is appreciating me. So I asked a question to my chacha, ki, what is this? Why is he getting appreciated? So he said ki he's doing what he he has interest in. You also do what interests you, then you will also get awarded, and you will also be interested to do that. So from there, I just keep clicking myself कि मुझे क्या पसंद है. Then I said कि मुझे तो पढ़ना पसंद है. So he said तो ठीक है PhD कर ले. I was like, okay, I can go for it. So that the first thought was during my engineering days.
Okay.
So then I thought कि okay PhD करता है. So I keep searching on where and how I can apply and how I can go for it. When I was in my final year of my engineering, I was there कि like मुझे तो PhD करनी है. I was so much into it कि मतलब मुझे यही करना है. I was completely like कि first preference ही मेरी PhD बन गई थी rather than MBA. Although I was preparing for CAT for 3 years. But still I was like, first is my PhD. And that was 2018. Luckily, I got the interview call from IIM Udaipur.
Okay, wonderful.
So मुझे मिला था call. So I was like, ठीक है, मतलब I can go for it. I get motivated. But there was 2 rounds. First was the written, and then the research. They give a research paper exam. They take. That was the first time when I was introduced to research papers. कि okay, ऐसा भी कुछ होता है. But unfortunately, I was not selected. But I had a MBA in my back, so I joined MBA. But from the first day of my MBA program, I was like research paper kuch hota hai and I have to go for it. I have to work on it. I have to make my profile to make myself stronger than the other competitors. So I remember in the first week of my MBA only, I knocked 4 to 5 professors gate. That can you please share what is research paper? Can I work with you? Can I work? They were like, you just joined MBA program. Why are you going for it? No. There was a ma'am, Shalija ma'am, I'm really thankful to her. She was interested to work with me. So she said कि अच्छा पहले तुम पढ़ कर आओ that what are the topics. So we mutually decided कि ठीक है Internet of Things पे we can work. That was 2018. Okay. So she said कि जाओ पढ़ कर आओ. She has given me 50 research papers by that time. And I was like, ma'am, MBA का भी है and this thing also. She said, you said only you are interested, so go for it and write it. So I remember मैं pen paper से लिख कर गई थी मैम के पास कि मैम this is what I gathered from it. She said, no, ऐसे नहीं करते हैं. You have to work on your laptop because there are multiple iterations which you have to do. Right. So I started working on the research paper by that time. I had one publication during my MBA. Oh, wow. So when I was doing that, my first semester marks got affected very badly. Even that was low कि मैं companies में भी नहीं बैठ पाती for placement. मैं मैम के पास गई, so she said, अरे तुम्हारी पहली preference तो MBA है, you are paying so much money to get placed. Ultimately placement ही नहीं मिला, then what you will do? Because PhD आप certain level की बात भी कर सकते हो. So that was the guidance which she has given me. Okay. Then I thought कि okay मैम अभी थोड़ा सा stop करते हैं and I'll focus back on my grades. Then मेरा internship शुरू हो गया and I went back to internship और वो पेपर थोड़ा सा पुराना हो गया क्योंकि डेटास पुराने हो गए 6-8 months old हो गए. It was a review paper. So ma'am said now you have to work again. So I again worked and we together published it. So मुझे थोड़ा सा उससे research background मिला and by the second year of my MBA I again applied for PhD. Although I was parallelly applying to get placed, but PhD का मेरा first focus तब भी था. Then what happens is I filled many forms. उस time मुझे call भी अच्छे IIM से IIT से many universities and colleges called me for the interview. And parallelly I got placed in a bank at a PO level job. Okay. That was so fascinating that my parents were saying कि नहीं PO level job मिल गई है, it's a safe job, go for it, don't go for a PhD. It's a long program, so you should be safe side. Okay. That all was the things. But then I decided कि मेरी joining भी थोड़ी late हो गई due to COVID. अच्छा. So right. I parallelly मैंने सोचा कि why not to take opportunity of this. So I applied. I was applying for research associate and research assistant because when I got the result, unfortunately that year also I wasn't able to crack. Okay. For the PhD program. Okay. So I thought to fill this gap, I have to be in academics and I have to be more focused to build a strong profile. So I got a research associate in MDI only. I was working with a professor in operations management area. तो मुझे थोड़ा सा यहाँ के area का भी आ रहा था knowledge. And parallelly मुझे joining भी आ गई. And my father was like कि नहीं PhD तो भरना ही नहीं है इस साल. Go for the PO level job. और I was so fortunate. What could I say? मतलब वो मेरे घर के पास की location थी. Just 20 kilometers. My parents was like, you are getting all the expenses from the bank. You just have to go and work there. That was a secured level job. Why are you going for a higher studies? इतना तो पढ़ लिया ना. But I was like कि नहीं करना ही है. Then my parents saw कि मतलब she will do. So they supported me. They supported me so much.
Okay, very
Then I left that job. Even I remember the zonal HR called me. Ki Laxmi, please join. We are finding your potential candidate. I was like, slightly I was getting distracted because if I go with the package, then that they were paying very huge and यहाँ पे stipend मिलता है. So you get very less. And it's a long year commitment. It's not a 1 year or a 2 year program. और यहाँ पे promotion ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं है. That everything will be just after 5 to 6 years when you are being awarded a degree. And for those 5 years, you have to be consistent.
Right, right.
Then I pulled back and I just calmed down. I did a experiment with me, I remember. I just questioned myself कि जितनी खुशी मुझे आज कॉलेज में एंटर करके हो रही है, will I'll be getting the same happiness when I'll be entering a bank, when I will be doing a job? I just closed my eyes and then I got my answer. कि नहीं, I have to go in the academics. And then I declined that offer letter. And then I was like, तार मतलब मेरे सर पे थी. Because कुछ calls नहीं आ रहे थे, final round में reject हो रही थी. But there were few calls जो hold पे रख लिया था.
Okay, okay.
So by that time, I was fortunately that I had 2 to 3 options, and from those I selected MDI Gurgaon because that was the most favorable, and I have been in there, so I know the environment and everything. And MDI is a very very well-renowned college, and they have very defined scheme. मतलब okay, so you have by this time you have to do your coursework, by this time you have to work on your thesis, by this time you have to work on your proposal. So I thought to go with this college, and personally, I like the experience of the professors which they have, the knowledge which they have. So I get into MDI Gurgaon finally in 2021 batch.
Wonderful. That's an interesting story.
And after talking about when I entered into the program, so it's I completed my coursework.
Okay.
What happens is when you are a non-MBA, you have to go for 1 year PGP program.
Yes.
Then wherein you will be reading all the and learning all the management subjects. You will be introduced to all the area subjects. Because when you are awarded a degree, you are awarded in a management rather than operations management or HR or finance. So you are getting introduced to all these things. But as I was having an MBA background, so I got directly into the coursework of my PhD program. FPM program, sorry.
Okay.
So
it was a second year, directly entry into the second year?
Directly entry to the second year.
Okay.
There you will be reading all the courses which are related to your FPM program. So the qualitative study, the quantitative study, the research workshop, the core courses from your area, that like mine is operations management. So we have supply chain management, strategic operations management, and all those things. And then after that, we will be having the next stage will be our presentations, the independent course of work which we do with our professors, then the comprehensive research valuation exam, and then further will be the research proposal and all those things.
Okay, wonderful.
So I could say that you have to be consistent and you have to motivate us parallelly yourself. No one is going to do that for you.
Yes. That is the formula actually. It's an independent effort. Means it is not a classroom effort. You and your guide. So
exactly, you and your guide is the one which you have to do. Like you have to go for it.
Yes. It's really interesting story that you have, because very few people like you are very focused and they know what they have to do in their life.
Thank you.
So are you thinking about postdoc also, or after completing this, you will go for teaching?
I am thinking about postdoc, but not just after FPM. I will be doing that after taking experience.
Okay, wonderful. So what are the opportunities available currently while doing your research? I mean to say, is there any foreign universities tie-up or any industry exchange program or any other opportunities do you have while doing
So
your research, or how is it?
At MDI, there is a teaching research assistantship, which we can do with our professor. Any professor we can choose from, maybe from our department or from inter-department. And there
Okay.
we can work with him or her for 3 months.
Acha.
So it's 3 months or some hour. There is a well-defined hour which you have to
Okay.
complete.
Is it
So it's like
optional or is it optional or
it's a
compulsory?
mandatory one. It's a
Acha.
mandatory one for
Okay.
the regular FPM students.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that you have to do.
Mhm.
To take a teaching experience as well as the research experience.
Mhm.
And currently, we are not having any exchange programs or something, but few universities have that too.
Okay.
And so I could say the opportunities mainly lies better to work and read as much as you can. Work on the research papers with your professors, because here is one of the platform where you will get experience and you will be guided at each level by your professors. So for every mistake of yours, you will be knowing what exactly was the mistake you were making.
Yes.
So better to work on that and take the opportunity of all the resources which you are getting. You like we are getting library access, we are getting journal access, many journal accesses, and then try to read that. I would say that, and work on it. Try to build yours.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
So, anything else you want to share with the viewers?
I could only say that the aspirants should be focused majorly, and they should just keep calm. Like, agar nahi ho raha hai interviews mein, so don't panic. Just it's fine. Just take it as an opportunity to work on yourself, to work on your profile, to work on research papers, to work on whatever interests you in your domain, which can help you to go for it, to take that opportunity, because the competitions are increasing. Honestly, I could say that. Abhi jo scholars aa rahe hain, they are so much into it that they start writing on research papers from first year.
Yes.
So it is getting competitive. It is getting competitive. So better to have focus, try to learn, unlearn also sometimes when it is required, and be consistent, trust yourself,
Right.
and celebrate each happiness. If you
Okay.
are rejected also, then just celebrate it. Maybe it's a good opportunity for future. Like if
Okay.
I would been crying in 2018 that, oh, I'm in Udaipur nahi mila, kya ho gaya? If I got demotivated, to shayad main aaj yahan nahi hogi. Which I feel ki it's more favorable for me now. Because during that year, I was not much aware of many things. Like I said, I was not aware of research papers. मुझे बहुत problem हुई थी. There was no professor in Chhattisgarh. I belong from Chhattisgarh.
Okay.
So there was no professor who is knowing कि operations management के proper research paper में कैसे क्या होता है. So maybe by the time you learn these things and you develop yourself.
Wonderful. That was a very good insight and your experience that you share with all of us. Thank you so much, Laxmi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Puneetji. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here and share my experience.
Thank you so much.